Pedro, it's a new club for you to face and a new head coach to go up against. What do you know of Hibernian and Neil Lennon, the head coach?
No, I know that we are going to face a great club and a great manager and a great group of players. That's all I know. But beside that, we know how they play, what they want from the game. I mean, regarding to the analysis we did based on the last games, so as on the group stages on the League Cup.
In terms of this game, it's the first time the sides have met since a very competitive, very fiery cup final between the two teams, one that Rangers lost very late on. Some of your players were involved in that cup final. Can you use that as a motivation?
No, at all. Football is the moment. There are no two games that are going to be played the same way. The contest is different. What was to be fight on the pitch was totally different also. So we just want to focus on the 3 points that we want to take, that's all.
But there is quite a bit of competition between the two clubs, and especially since they haven't played for over a year. So the atmosphere at Ibrox will be big, it will be loud. Can you use that?
No, we just know that it's sold out. We just know that we are going to have the support from our fans, and that's all we care about. That and conquer 3 points more for them.
You don't think there'll be an extra edge to the game because of the history between the sides?
I don't think so. It's not my concern to be concerned about it. It's just my concern to prepare the team, to recover the players, and make them ready to have a strong start on Saturday at 3 p.m.
You spoke about the feel-good factor after the Motherwell game. How much has that been built on with what happened last night?
It's always important to build over the winnings and give the confidence to the players and take the players to their real values of the potential they have. So they are believing in themselves. They are believing in themselves as a team, and that's make me really happy. But it's just a good start. That's all. We want more. We want to keep progressing on a game base.
And getting goals, so that obviously boosts personal confidence amongst the players.
Yeah, totally, especially for the strikers. Totally
given such a good performance last night, Pedro, how, in terms of percentage, how close are you to getting to where you want to be?
That is not such a 100% in football. That is not such a. We are in our best moment. I don't believe in that. I believe, yes, that the football is the moment. You need to extend it, and you need to be all the time aware about the details, all the time aware about the points you need to improve in your team, having all the time the sky has a limit. I'm one type of guy that looks and chases the perfection, which I know that I'm not going to get it, because when I think I get it, I want more, so I want the players to think like that. I don't believe in that. I believe that you need to be focused all the time to get on the pitches in all the games, to win it with a strong mentality. That's really what I believe in, a strong team spirit. That's what I believe.
Is the squad making that progress quicker than you might have expected?
No. If you ask me regarding to the time that this group of players, this specific group of players that have been playing more on the last games, are working together, I will say, so they are great, just with such a few time working together. So that means that some of them, like Bruno, like Dorrans, they are just with 4 weeks training. That means they get the physiological or the fitness levels that normally everybody discuss between 5 and 6 weeks. So they are doing good. So that means also that the physiological side of the game is important, but definitely is not the most important one. When you're mind orientated to play with one philosophy or one style of play, you just need to be fit to perform like that. So the boys are doing okay. We know that we have a lot of points to keep having a closer look to improve, but we still have a long journey in front of us.
You had to replace Lee before the game last night. How is he and what was his injury?
He's going to have a scan today at 3 o'clock, so we will know what's going on with him later in the afternoon.
So a scan on what?
It's gone on the leg, on the muscle.
Is it a hamstring?
No, just the anterior, just in front.
Is he likely to be out this weekend?
I cannot understand what's going to happen on the scan. The scan will tell us that.
Pedro, you spoke about Bruno and spoke about having leaders on the pitch. How important is Bruno becoming to your plans at Ibrox after scoring a great goal last night as well?
It's also part of his abilities. He can be a taker on the free kicks. He do it since he was on Oporto. Of course, on the Portuguese national team, I think Ronaldo is not going to let him take. But he's also one taker among, like Daniel, that also scored in a free kick, like Nico, that scored against Marseille, that Josh, that also scored here in the friendly matches. So we have good takers, which give me a good chances also when we have those sort of situations on the match to be one scoring chances as well.
Alfredo Morelos scored 2 goals last night as well. Are you encouraged by how well the sort of new boys have started and bedded into Scottish football? Do you think it was going to take them?
No, I think that it's quite normal when it's part of the human being when you don't know to create some doubts. But those who take the decisions and know the decisions they are taking, so they never had doubts. And my job is to get my players' confidence regarding to not listen to those doubts and believe in themselves and believe in us as a team, as a group, and as a club. And that's what really matters.
Did you notice the players enjoying the football last night?
Totally. It's part of one of the major points in football is about enjoying. If you cannot get on the park enjoying like when you were, at least when I was young, like 10 years old, 12 years old, playing in my street, when you start at 5 and end up at 10, and you enjoying. So that's what the professional players need to do as well, enjoy the game. And I feel freedom from the team. Of course, the early second goal give you that, but they work hard to get it, and they never stop until they get what they were doing on the park. So I'm happy with that as well, with the ambition they show.
Have you met Neil Lennon before, the Hibs manager?
No, I never met him.
All the teams obviously played last weekend. What are your first impressions then of the league this season? It's hard to make any big assumptions about teams after one game, but you've seen all in action.
No, I just follow the teams that we are going to play with 1 week. I might have a look in 2 weeks' time, just depending on the planning, but I'm not concerned about the teams that we play in a month from now. The next one will be Hibs. After that, we have one day off, and I will start looking at Hearts, which is going to be the next opponent after that.
Is there any update on Harry Forrester's situation? Rob Caden obviously moved last week.
No, not. We don't have any update on it so far.